Let me know when it's live.
We're live.
Hey there, it's Carlo from Immortal Collections, and
Tristan, hey.
and
Hey,
Jenny.
Jenny.
All right, so thanks for coming today. We are here to sculpt a female head. What we're going to be doing is having guests on, and we're going to try to sculpt what they want us to sculpt. And Jenny's my guinea pig. Yeah.
Hooray.
She's been asking us to make her a Legion's ladies head for a while now. Give props to your little group there, Jenny.
Hi, Legions ladies.
All right. We are part of the Mythic Legions Cabal fan group, and Lauren Jones made a separate group called Legion's Ladies. And they are just a bunch of some wives, some not wives, just collectors, right? And Jenny has wanted to make her own fit accessory packs, right?
Yeah.
Accessory packs and heads and things like that. So about 2 years ago, Tristan sculpted a body out, and she was going to clothe and dress it, but things happened and we only had one lady head. It was our vampire head. So she's been asking us to make either an elf or a shaman or the different Viking.
I think we're going to do a mesh of that today. I told him it doesn't have to make sense as long as it looks cool. So,
all right.
So it might not make sense, but it's going to look cool.
Yeah, we're going to give it a shot. So
well, that's how we always do things, ain't it?
Yeah. So how we're going to break it up today is I'm going to sculpt the female face, and Tristan's going to sculpt the. What are you going to sculpt, Tristan?
I'm going to sculpt the headdress and the accessories today.
Okay.
And the hair. Probably the hair too, because that kind of feeds into it, I feel like. All
right. So maybe a neck collar. I don't know. You're going to use the regular female head from the ZBrush pack, right? And so he's going to do that stuff on that head, and I'm just going to work on the face. And 2 hours, I don't know how pretty she'll get. Hopefully we'll at least get her looking feminine, and then make the changes as Jenny wants it to see fit. So Tristan, what screen do you have on currently? Do you have us?
I just have us on the screen.
Okay. So I'm still down to one computer monitor currently. So here we go. So you can flip over to mine, Tristan, and I'm just going to start the head. See if I got all my brushes this week when I do this.
Cool.
All right. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is the move brush. While I'm searching through these brushes, Jenny, do you want to talk about how you got into Mythic Legions?
Through you.
Yeah. So just talk about the journey, talk about the community and all the things that we've been doing.
Talk about your experience with it.
Well, it's been a great experience. I've loved the fact that it's kind of like a family thing. We've been able to take the kids to the Legions cons, and it's kind of like a nice little break from the everyday, and the kids enjoy time meeting new people, making friends. They've made a couple new friends that they keep in touch with and
You've
chat
made some
with.
friends?
And I've made some friends. Yeah, absolutely. Carlo started collecting the stuff, the action figures, mostly to help Tristan along with his journey, being fresh out of college, and trying to get his own thing going with Immortal Collections. And so we just started collecting like crazy, pretty much. And, so Tristan and Carlo would sculpt the different heads or the different chest pieces or gauntlets, shin guards, you name it. They pretty much.
The thing that got me into toy sculpting, right, originally was when you wanted to do dolls, right? So tell us a little bit of journey about your dolls. and how you started sculpting dolls. Because before that, I was just sculpting for like video games and 3D animation, right?
So I started sewing. Let's see, Mia's 9 now. She's turned 9 in November. I started sewing when my daughter was born, so about 9 years ago, and I started sewing cloth dolls, and that was just something I never dreamed that I would have been doing at that time. But I really grew to love it, and you know, just making the dolls and just kind of like diving headlong into that, and just every free moment that I had, I was sewing and making dolls. And I kind of had an idea that I might want to try like making them out of clay, and that didn't really work out so well for me, but it kind of sparked your idea to like start crafting a head, and then you kind of painted it. And
oh, you don't want to do that. Yeah, so like when I was in high school, I sculpted some fantasy creatures, and then Jenny was like
dragon.
Yeah, and I'd done some dragons, and when I was in college, I did some stuff. And so I said, well, get out that clay. I told her about the Fimo? What kind of clay was that? Primo clay? Whatever.
Fimo, Sculpting.
One of those.
I don't know.
Yeah,
one of those.
Yeah, I think it was Sculpting, actually. And then from there, I showed her how to do it, and then I said, "Ooh, I can make Black Series Star Wars toys with this." So we went out and we bought Miss Fantastic was our first modern toy that we bought, because she was looking for a female toy, and I was like, well, I'll just sculpt this female toy for you. And then after that, I started sculpting like Star Wars characters, and they were just off the cuff Star Wars characters, but they were out of clay. And then we stumbled across what 3D printing is, and then from there I'm like, oh, I can make things out of this. And the whole time that I was doing that, she's like, well, eventually you're gonna have to start making me some stuff. Right?
Well, the sculpting the dolls at that time, like I don't know, I felt out of my element, and I felt like the sewing was better suited for me. And he kept coming to me and saying, when are you going to make my Luke Skywalker?
Yeah. So her
jacket or cape.
Right. Her 1/12 scale start was me begging her to make a Luke Skywalker cape. So.
And I had the experience of making the cloth dolls, because in that community, it's kind of a thing to see like how small you can make the doll. and the collectors really love that. So like I got them down like super small.
Like 2-3 inches, right?
Right. Yeah, like really, really small. And when he came at me with making the capes and waist pieces and different cloth goods to go on the figures, the only challenge for me was wiring the stuff, because I was already I knew my way around the sewing machine well enough to get the tiny stitches.
Right. So that
do it, but the wiring was a whole
at that point
other thing.
How long were you sculpting with the dolls and whatnot?
Well, let's see. We've been doing the Mythic Legions community for
3 years now,
3
right?
years, and I've been making dolls for 9 years. So I guess for 6 years I had been doing dolls prior to that.
Okay.
Sewing the cloth dolls.
Let's talk about these eyes on this thing. So again, making something look feminine. At this point, I want it to feel feminine first, because a lot of times, people like for me and Tristan, right? Tristan, we sculpt a lot of man faces, a lot of monster faces. So the hard thing about these sculpts is you need to initially make it look female, right? So you're going to look at high cheekbones, right, versus the guy. and you're going to put lips on it, but you need a slenderness to a face, right?
Right.
And you don't need this jaw to like stick out super far, right? So like,
Right.
is that jaw too
Not-
strong? You want that
yeah,
more
soft.
slender like that, right?
Well, like if you look at my face, it does sort of have a heart, but it's more of a rounded around the jaw.
Right. So if you look at
It's
the
not as strong.
if you look at the under part of the jaw, like right here, like it's, I don't even know how to describe it really, but like male jaws are real hard, and then this female jaw is going to have to be. Hey, Dennis. Hey, Tim, and Lauren. Thanks for stopping by. We have been doing this for about 3 weeks now, with like maybe like 2 people that have joined. So we really appreciate you guys stopping by. So yeah, so it's hard here to try to explain how I make a female jaw. A lot of it is just like messing with it until it starts to look female. So I think at this point in time, it's feeling kind of female. Now, Tristan, have you started sculpting yet?
Yeah, I've started doing the head and the hair, but I'm not sure how I'm feeling about it. I'm just kind of playing around, seeing what I like with it.
All right, so I'll just keep on cutting in features now. So I have these features cut in here. I'm going to it's kind of just cut in some features here. You'll have, Jenny, right? You have these things over the eyes. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm going to be switching back and forth through a couple of brushes here. And I'm just going to tell me what you like. Tell me if you think the nose needs to be thinner, wider, how you're doing it. This is kind of like give me suggestions on the thing. You know what I mean? You don't have to, because I think when we have other guests on and whatnot, they might not kind of know exactly what they want. They just might be giving me suggestions here. So just kind of come in here and let me know. Okay.
Okay.
So
I was trying to hit the live so I could read comments as they come in. I figured it'd be
comments on-
easier for
have
me than
comments on-
you, but
I got comments right there on mine.
okay.
All right. So is it looking feminine currently? Do you feel
Yes.
like that's looking like a lady?
I feel like it is, and I feel like once you start putting like
So another
the
thing
features,
thing that ladies have, right, is they have this kind of sunken in part here a little more than guys do. And right now I'm just kind of making landmarks in the face, right? I know that you got to have a little bit of cheekbone here, right? So you sink in there and you build this up. We don't want it to look alien so much. I mean, if it does end up looking alien, we'll throw it in the cosmic. We'll throw it in the cosmic folder,
Cosmic
right?
female Viking. That'd be kind of cool.
What's that?
Like cosmic female Viking.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
So now I'm just kind of going to build up this lip. All right. And the thing with ladies' lips is basically they hang out over top of the bottom lip, right? So I'm doing this on low resolution. So we're just kind of build this up. You want to look at this. This lip's going to come over top of it, and then this stuff is going to sink in back. So I'm just kind of going to try to do.
I feel like
Go ahead.
you definitely want to make the bottom lip bigger.
Yeah. Like eventually we'll get to, the lip size and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I'll move all the proportions around. This is just me trying to noodle around until I find it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll cut the nose in here and we'll hold Alt and kind of draw in this part of the face, So Tristan, you can go ahead and switch over to yours. Let's see what you're doing.
Okay. So this is kind of what I got so far. Like I'm working off of like a basic head. It comes in a ZBrush. Just because I'm gonna focus more on the hair and the headdress and all that. But yeah, so I have the hair split into like 3 parts here, like the top, the side and the back. I'm not entirely sure if I like the top. Like I have a few reference images where they have like the top, the hair like have kind of poofy like that. I don't really know what you call the hairstyle.
I think it's called a bouffant.
Bouffant. All right. Well, you would know that more
No,
than
no,
I
no,
would.
no. It's called a faux hawk.
A faux hawk?
Mohawk?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is a
Mohawk.
fake mohawk.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, I'm just kind of starting there. Kind of getting like a block out of it, and I think I'm probably not going to do too much to the hair right now because I kind of like to get like all of the headdress or all of the elements of the headdress in there.
Right.
So I'm probably gonna put like some kind of like animal skull like in the middle here, have some kind of like weaving floral like tiara or crown or something like that, and then have some like antlers coming off the side.
Yeah,
That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Lauren said this looks kind of like an alien. My thing. Yeah, it does right now. I think you know, when you're doing these sculpts, it's like they go, Tristan, you know, they go through a lot of different phases, and
Oh yeah.
doing a female live for us is kind of it's kind of nerve-wracking because it's real hard to make things pretty.
Yeah, it's a lot. That the reason I mainly focus more on like creatures and like
Lauren says it needs earrings and piercings.
All right, we're gonna put Lauren's suggestion in there for sure. Go ahead, Tristan. What were you saying again now?
Well, I was just saying like one of the major reasons why I like focus very heavily on like creatures and male characters is because, you know, they're a lot easier to make. You know, it's a lot easier to make strong or even ugly features, as I kind of like to say, is like it's easier to make something look ugly than it is to make it look pretty. So, and you know, I've even heard Eric Treadaway say the same thing. You know, it's making female characters is very difficult.
Well, it's just I think it probably is easier because you don't have to even necessarily get proportions right. Like even if you don't want the eyes to match, they don't have to match, you know.
Right. So yeah, if I weren't doing this in a 2-hour span, like, you know, I would have probably done my own attempt at a female head. But, you know, Carlo asked me, he's like, do you want to do that, or do you want to do like a headdress? And I was like, you know, I don't think I can make I don't think I could do a pretty looking female head in 2 hours. It'd probably take a little bit longer than that.
And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or not. So we're about to find out.
Oh, there it goes.
Live. You got the thing live?
Yeah. I don't know why it would do it before, and
So-
now I can respond to comments.
Okay. So like
I kind of like this. I kind of like this, like this.
so you're doing like a Viking braid? Is that what that
Pattern
is?
that I have. Yeah, I've got like just like the block out of like a Viking braid, but like even on like the side of her hair, like I kind of like how it's like coming up like that. It's
Nice.
a really interesting design, I think.
Go over to my screen for a second. I'm drawing in the bean shape of the undernose. So what
Like
I'm doing,
if you do want to make her look alien or whatever, she could be painted blue.
yeah, we can make it look alien later. I guess I'm kind of wanting just a regular. So like if I look at your nose up here, right? I'm looking straight at your nose on video. It has like this bean shape underneath
Yeah.
it. And I'm not going to try to make this look like you, right? But what I do here, this is pretty much the same thing I do on every nose. Is I mask that off and then I invert it. And then I make my jaw size a little bit bigger and then I pull it up.
Okay.
Kind of like.
You know, you could probably try just like making it look like Mom. You know, you have a reference sitting right next to you.
If I, yeah, not on the initial female sculpt stream. Maybe later on. We might do something crazy like that.
What if it doesn't go good?
Yeah, right. So,
well, oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
Oh, I was just gonna say, you know, one thing that I've heard a lot, and this has been true, I think, for a lot of. I think a good example was like Mortal Kombat, right? like Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, all of the characters, especially the women, you know, they looked very like muscular and like kind of you know, uncanny valley in a way where it's like it's not really super believable. But from my best friend told me, because he's really into Mortal Kombat games, when they made Mortal Kombat 11, they started actually using like real human reference, right? Like they actually started taking human reference, and they probably even started taking some scans, but I'm not sure about that. But once they started actually using like real references for the characters, like the characters actually started looking attractive. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I mean, there's cartoon attractive, right? There's real life attractive. There's like, you know, with your anime characters, they look a certain way, and with, sorry, I'm trying to figure this out. Yeah, it's just, you know, a pretty face fits that face grid. And I was thinking about getting that pretty face grid, you know, that we always refer to, and some people actually do that. I seen on Instagram where they like take a celebrity and they make it match the perfect face grid, and then it ends up not even looking like the celebrity. So right now I'm just kind of generalizing proportions here, and I'm trying to make the face do what I know it's supposed to do, that it's not quite doing yet. But like, just kind of like we talked before, sculpting like this nose in the negative area, so you make the negative form what you want it to be instead of building up on the nostril part, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of pieces on this nose that like doesn't look right to my eyes currently. So like before Jenny really comes in and starts saying, well, this isn't right and that's not right, let me just kind of needle this into some type of, I keep on saying noodle. Let me push this into some type of form that I think is somewhat correct. A lot of times when people do bottoms of noses too, like this is a difficult shape to see. Your nose is basically a triangle on the bottom, and I'm just trying to get this triangle shape in here. From this point, I can go back over to the Sculptris Pro. I haven't done anything on Sculptris Pro. I dynameshed it, which isn't a step I don't want to do that. Isn't a step I did in the last few weeks. I think I just went from, you don't want to do that either. I'll keep that as. But basically what I do here with the Sculptris Pro is all this nasty geometry right here. Do you have more people in here, honey?
Yeah, there's 5 people.
All right, thanks for coming by, everybody. But yeah, so I just kind of go in here and I smooth this stuff out like so. And kind of get all that chunky stuff out of here like that. Smooth it all down.
It's kind of looks like it's making it wider.
Yeah, I can go back in. So
Okay.
so I'm gonna kind of cut this nostril back in here, and this is where you try to figure out how big do you want the nostril, how small do you want it. Just kind of cutting the shape in how I think a nostril should look. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this is here, and I'll smooth that out. Kind of puff it up a little bit. And again, it's not looking real nice right now, but we're going to get it there. Tristan, you can go back over real quick before we go to yours. One thing I want to say with faces is profiles are, I guess, super difficult for some people. I try to get a nice angle between this and this. Some people's chins, even like quote unquote pretty chins or not pretty chins. Some people's chins come out like that. Some people's are real weak. I mean, you look like a kind of like a rat face if you pull it that far back, which you could do for a female rat type character, I guess. But
oh, that would be interesting.
I like to make this angle. Kind of not a 45, but between 45 and 90. You know what I mean? And this is the part where you're trying to make it look pretty, right? You're trying to say, how big is this chin? Does the nose need to come out? You tell me how far out you want this nose to come. Tell me,
I
like,
mean,
up or down.
like,
Like, do you think it needs to come out farther than that? Do you think like that's too much, right? So
Yeah.
it's going to be somewhere in the middle there, right?
right.
You don't want it super short, but I think we're going to go kind of like, and this is a straight, you know, some people's dip in. I think a lot of the cartoony females, they like dip in a little bit. So I don't really want to
I
do
feel
that.
like mine kind of dips in a
Let's see what
little
you said.
bit, and
That's-
I have like a little.
It's more straight here.
That's it.
You actually have this kind of shape coming up here. So that's kind of a pointer nose. And then from here, I'd kind of move out the side. So as you can see, we're getting a female type nose. And I'm always just trying to read still, is this still coming across as feminine or not, you know? And so when I change it from different angles, I will just come back through and
Josh says faces are hard. Even to draw, I can't sculpt anything.
Joshua Dills. A long time ago, we tried to do some ZBrush over the telephone, not even over the internet. That's before you could FaceTime or anything. Thanks for coming by, Josh. Hope everything's going good with you. So Tristan, we'll go back over yours. I'm just kind of just mess with this a little bit and try to get my forms where I want them.
Okay. I mean, I'm kind of looking at reference at the moment for like an animal skull.
You can leave mine on then. It's fine.
Yeah. So
What
leave that on
what
for a second.
animal skull are you thinking, Tristan?
So I'm looking at a raven skull right now. Yeah, because
That would be
ravens are very prominent in Norse culture.
I made a raven.
Right.
I made a raven skull. You should make a different skull. we have a raven skull in one of the files. I mean, or you can make a raven skull, whatever you want to do. I guess you can make one live.
Well, this is the ravens. Ravens represent Odin, you know, and it's like very, very prominent in Norse culture.
Right.
I could look at a bear skull. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, like I said, I have a raven skull. So see if you can do something else. So even here, just is we still on me? You know, I'm trying to work again. This is kind of, don't want to do that. This is kind of like the thing where it's like we talked about. It's like you're trying to perform for an audience, so it's not boring. So you're trying to do things fast, but then you're making shortcuts that you wouldn't normally make. And it's just like, you know, I'd sit here for possible hours adjusting this nose shape. You know what I mean?
You don't have time for that.
You don't really have time. You don't have hours. You have 2 hours to try to finish this thing from start to finish. So I'm just really trying to.
Hour and a half now.
Hour and a half. So we're already half an hour into this thing. And I guess I don't know when we're going with people, Tristan, from here into the future, right? Like I'm okay with going, and I know you have other plans that you do on Saturday as well. But I'm okay with doing more than 2 hours, especially if this thing's not there where we want it to be by the end of it. I think when we were just doing our sculpts by themselves, the 2 hour limit was really easy and worked well for us. But I'm curious to see how this is going to go. So this is why Jenny's our practice, our guinea pig.
Right now, it's still looking pretty strong.
Strong where?
Well, kind of like everywhere. Like if you turn it around the face, like it just there's not a lot of softness to it. But I think
I'm just trying
like the plumpness of the cheeks and stuff is what.
Yeah, that right now I'm still
like
trying to get
female.
Right now I'm trying to get the proportions of the head in, like just trying to make it look like everything, you know.
Okay.
And then
hey, I'm gonna switch it over to my screen real quick.
All right.
Yeah, let me give you direction on the headdress.
Yeah, because you get to do both, right?
That's right.
So kind of got. I figured, you know, this is gonna be a bit bigger because it's a bear's skull. You know, honestly, it's probably not still like super accurate, but
okay,
like in scale.
Yeah, bear skull's cool.
I kind of like where you're going with it. Now remember though, like my big want for it was to have like the flat flowers on either side.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be there.
And maybe even some beadwork with some feathers. Maybe, I don't know. But if you're going to do a bear skull, maybe the feathers don't work. But definitely like some beadwork coming down.
Oh yeah, I can totally do all that. That's No problem.
Awesome.
See, like, it's funny because like I started with the hair, and it's like I was trying to figure out like what I'm going with the hair, and it's like when I move like straight into the skull, it's like it's very easy for me to just kind of put it together, you know.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant earlier when I talked about, like, you know, you're so detailed in your work. And when I said I thought you do really good doing the headdress, it's because I want the headdress to be very detailed.
Yeah. Probably gonna need to look at a few more pictures than just a front on.
Yeah, it kind of looks like I don't know, it doesn't really look like anything at the moment.
Well, yeah, I mean it's gonna take a minute.
Tristan, you did the braids too on that head?
I mean I roughed in some braids, yeah.
Okay, well, they look good.
Thank you.
How you liking this lip right now?
I like it.
So now I'm doing the soft parts.
Yeah, soft. Make them soft. You definitely, I think you want this the bottom part here to, you know, come out just a little bit.
Yeah, that's the fine. Like you see, I'm doing so lips have like a poof on both sides.
Yeah.
So like now I'm doing the bottom poof in the lip.
Okay.
And then from here we'll just keep kind of massaging it till like it's into some sort of feminine, attractive lip.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I noticed when I was just looking at your face right here is that this area, let's see, intensity, kind of blends in, that builds up right here. So it kind of comes from the nose into that right there.
Yeah. And if you look at my lips, like I notice, like,
I'll move back to
with me, I don't have a very sharp, defined, like, where my lip starts and where my, like, it's not as defined as like some people's might be.
It kind of comes out like this though, and these are part of the landmarks that you want to put in. I think I got to go over to the nose. What if at the end of the stream I got an ugly chick? Do I just work on it off air and say sorry everybody that tuned into the stream. I'll get better. Maybe we won't do a female for the next couple times.
Well, again, you know, when female head is very difficult.
You really should if you want to get better at doing them.
I'm just saying, not live. I'm just saying, not do it live. Not do a female live.
The first one may not look how you want it to look.
I mean,
like if you keep doing it, it will.
I have pretty females. It's not the issue of the pretty females.
What's that?
Sorry, I got a really cool idea once I was like putting this like headdress on.
Oh, let me see.
Okay, so kind of the way that the skull is, like how I have it right now, is like
it's not on your thing.
Huh?
There you go.
Well, so it's like I had it like here, and it's like I don't really know if that's gonna like really work out well. So I kind of lifted it up a little bit, and I feel like I could get a really cool shape if I have it like kind of forming more to like her head in a way, but also like having, say, like some braids coming out of like the sides here.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. I think I'm gonna go in that direction. And another interesting thing, or kind of neat thing about like doing skulls is like, you know, skulls in a sense are somewhat brittle in that, like, you know, they break, right? So like if there's a certain section here where it's like, oh well, it's kind of getting blocked off because, you know, the animal would have teeth here, you just break those off, you know. So it's kind of what I'm working with right now. I think.
Well, yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think more up on the head. Have some beadwork coming down from the sides, some braids. Flowers. Don't forget the flowers.
What? So you're thinking shaman? Then is that where? Is that where you're?
So like originally, I had thought
Elf,
Viking.
Right?
No, originally it was like Viking, and then I kind of thought about elves. You know, this was like my thought process trying to figure out what we should sculpt today. And then, like looking up Viking references, a lot of things that will come up like is like shaman priestesses. So I think that like if it would be really cool if you could combine like elements of all of them. And like I said when we started, it doesn't necessarily have to make sense as long as it looks cool, you know?
Right.
So like you could give her elf ears. She could have the shaman look, and she could have the Viking look too. And she could be blue if you wanted her to be, you know?
A lot of blue chicks in Mythic Legions for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Digging at the eye cavity here.
Looked at your thing that you're doing yet, so okay. See what you're doing. Are you gonna do dreads, Tristan?
Yeah, so I'm gonna have some braids. I'm gonna have braids going along here, going through here, and I think I might have one braid going through the eye sockets. That might be kind of cool. Man, bears actually have a really interesting. Oh, that's their lower jaw. Okay, I see. I was like looking at it, I was like, man, there's like a really interesting, like weird shape going on here.
So one thing, I don't know if we need to switch over for this, but one thing, Jenny, is to make the feminine jaw, this has to be more pointy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just like finding where the I'm gonna do that. Finding where the Sculptress Pro one. What do you think? Is it looking female still?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put in the eyeballs.
And starting to look less harsh.
Yeah, I can just smooth that down.
Yeah, when you smooth stuff out.
When I smooth it down.
I'll move it over to you guys again. Oh yeah, that's starting to look a lot better.
Okay. So I'll put the eyes in so I can kind of start working on the cheeks and whatnot.
I will say I feel like her lips are coming out a little far. It looks like she's giving like duck lips.
Yeah, I felt that happening. Is it
this
still? Let me know if it freezes
might,
because I have to.
Because like, if you look at my mouth, right, like her top is like coming way out, but mine doesn't come way out. And I know you're not sculpting me, but like this is like coming way out up at the top.
Yeah. Well,
and I don't know that it needs to.
Is it still going live on the stream?
Yeah.
When I adjusted the windows the last few weeks, it chunked up on me. So that's why I have you controlling it today. You got a comment?
Lauren says, "What? Her lips are great, juicy."
Yeah, Jenny, they're juicy. Got some collagen in there, honey.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to activate symmetry.
Top out too much. I agree, Jenny, is what Lauren says. Yeah, she said the top. So like right.
Okay, we'll get that.
Yeah. Y'all can't see what I'm doing, but I'm pointing at the screen.
See, the other guests aren't going to be able to do that, though.
No, I know it.
All right, she's got two eyes now, so I'm going to go back here and start kind of moving.
So I think you're going to want to give her sort of like cat eyes. And what I mean by that is like a strong point to the side of her eyes there.
Yeah, that's part of the
As part of the almost alien, like
Well,
they don't need to be like huge, but they could be huge. You could give her like
no, it's
bigger
just
than normal
to
eyes.
make something beautiful.
Lauren says cat eyes. Yes.
Of course, Lauren wants the cat eyes. Lauren, we should probably do you a cat. You can come on and tell us how to make a cat one week.
Oh
That
yeah.
would be fun. So you just it's just a little bit of this, a little bit of that on this thing, and adjusting, seeing what works, what doesn't work. Like this is too high right now, so I'll go in. Are we on my thing again?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on you.
Okay. So I got to bring this in a little bit. And again, just like with the other things that I was working on the last few weeks, it's like I look at it from funny angles and try to adjust. From every angle. If I feel this chin's not looking good from underneath, I kind of want to pull that out a little bit, but then I got to go immediately. That made it a stronger chin, so I want to keep that thinner, All right, so you show point on the monitor where you want it. This right here, this is coming out too far?
Yeah. Like just the way the top lip is coming out, like might be coming out too far because the bottom lip like doesn't meet it.
Right.
Like put it face on and I'll try to explain it better.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think she kind of looks like I got some Black Widow lips on her. Oh, now she's really kissing at you. Let's back that up here. So the reason why the top lip I think looks like it looks more like it's coming out because I haven't built. Oh, hold on, I haven't built up the bottom lip yet. So I got to go back through here.
But I was gonna say, and turn her back around a second.
Let me do one thing. So you got to build this up and then smooth it out. But my strength is too high.
If you turn her facing me for a second, I can show you. Like this right here, the way it goes out like that is fine, but you could bring it down and just make this that is doing like this just be more of a curve. And just go down rather than
this right here.
Yeah, rather than being sloped, just bring it down to like match. Like build this up
this part
more.
right here?
Yeah, more of just being like a this shape rather than a this shape.
See, this is the part I think that'll be difficult when I have other guests that are not sitting next to me and can't point to my monitor. But we'll get it where we think we like it. How you doing on your end, Tristan? Doing all right?
Doing good. I'm just kind of like, almost like kind of getting lost in the, in just like the different like contours and shapes inside of the bear skull. Like, I think that's one thing that like, I think I've realized that I really like doing like animal skulls and like just skulls in general because like there's really so much to them. Like, even just like the most subtlest like bump, it really does a lot to like sell the realism of like a skull, like even if it's just the subtlest thing, like it really makes a difference.
Yeah, Lauren said the bottom lip needs to come out, like be bigger than the top lip.
Well,
now my top lip is bigger than my bottom lip, but I prefer if my bottom lip was bigger than my top lip.
I think I was watching some videos and I understand what you both are saying, but the bottom lip tucks in and the top lip hangs over. I think if I like inflate this, right? I'll inflate this
Just
a little
try
bit. All right.
Just try it.
I'm doing it.
So like in my family,
See, now she's getting real pouty lips. Like
but
that.
that's good.
Hey, I'm doing what you want me to do. You want a big bottom lip? We'll do a big bottom lip.
See, so like on my dad's side of the family, some like my cousin, right? She's got like a really big full bottom lip. Elizabeth has a really big full bottom lip. I got the big upper lip. My upper lip is bigger than my bottom lip, but the majority of females on my dad's side have the bigger bottom lip.
Okay. Like I said, is that bottom lip nice? You need it bigger?
Yes. No,
Look,
no, it looks good.
Here, hold on. Let me just do the one.
Okay.
See if I can just pull it. Yeah, do that.
Hey, that wasn't bad, actually.
Well,
it wasn't.
It was pulling the top lip with it. So, but we want this bottom lip like that.
Yeah.
It's a bigger bottom lip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the other thing you got to make sure with is this is something that's hard to get is this little shape here.
Mm-hmm.
This little circle, I guess this concave piece right here. I'm going to get that so where it's here. And again, this bottom lip, I can grab it from the side here and pull it out even more. You know, like that.
Yeah.
And that's just the thing. You do it from one angle. You're like, okay, I like it from that angle.
Yeah. See, I like that.
Let me go with these eyes because these eyes are still just a train wreck. So
Okay.
we'll go circle back to the lips.
Circle back.
Circle back to the lips. We've been on my thing for a while. Let's see where your
Let's see
skull
what
is.
you got going, Tristan.
Alrighty. I think it's starting to look more like a skull. I definitely got. So I think doing the skull now, I think was a really good idea because it's showing me everywhere where I kind of want to like make changes to the hair. Like I could have a lot of hair coming out of the back of the skull here.
Yeah.
I feel like, and like, you know, braids coming out of the sockets, braids coming behind the sockets, like really just like overdo the braids. And
yeah.
then just
And you can build it up. It doesn't have to be like straight and sleek. It can be built up and, you know, kind of poofy and then have some braids going along with it.
Yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. Yeah, kind of like I said before, you know, I just take a lot out, or you take a little bit out of the skull here to just kind of get a bit more realistic. You know, I like me and Carlo have said before, like we have very different styles of working. Actually, hold on.
But that's good.
You know, we got very different styles of working, and I really feel like my style kind of lends itself to doing skulls because you're building and you're taking away. And I just realized that I kind of left out the cranium here, kind of where his brain would sit.
Her face got really softer.
All right.
And I like where it's
Like
going.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you're doing something good in one view, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to look in every view.
Well, yeah, that's also the other challenge, is like, you know, making sure that like, you know, you got something looking nice in one view, but it could just look totally off in the other view, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I think that's one challenge I think a lot of like 3D sculptors face, at least in the beginning, is making sure that everything looks good from every angle.
Well, you just got to keep moving your thing. I think I know, like when I first started, again, we'll talk about this over and over, but I was lining up vertices and it wasn't as free form as what it is now. So I think that being my initial introduction to 3D modeling, I am going to be different than the way you do it because you'd never have that. You never had that. You know what I mean?
That foundation there
A
that you
different
had.
different type, but not different, not as good or bad. It's just
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's like I didn't have any foundation, but it's like, yeah, it's a different foundation.
yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
All right, Jenny. So, tell us. Focus in on us on like full screen. I'm gonna have your mom do something.
Okay.
You got any comments?
Yeah, Lauren asked if it was if your head that you are using, if it's the lady version.
The lady version for what?
Like
Tristan's head or my head?
Yeah, whose head?
Tristan's.
The head that Tristan used is the default female head from the ZBrush program. So they give you basically templates to work off of. So some people, I mean, I could just take that original head from ZBrush, right, and just modify it to look like a head. But I don't know about you, Tristan. I think it's a little bit of cheating. Like I want it to be my original thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have a problem because we always go from a ball, right? Because I guess that's more exciting on these things. But like, you know, if I take one of the older heads that I've done and modify it, we could have started out with that. We could have started with an already pretty head, and I could have modified it so it could look more like Jenny wanted it to look like.
Well, I mean, the thing is, like, we could have started with the
female vampire.
Hi, Michelle.
Thanks for coming by.
Yep, thanks for stopping by. But we could have started with the
Oh, okay.
like with like the basic like head shape, like not the one that's like any like actual head, but it's like it just has the basic
feet, right? Because I still
like,
don't have ears
planes
on my girl.
of the head.
So Lauren was typing and saying, is it the lady version or the Broder version? And then she said, looks like Broder wife. Then she just messaged me and says Broder is Brad's figure. I was not aware.
Jeez, Jenny, we're sponsors. You didn't even know what their figures are.
I'm sorry. The way I read it, I was like,
what's a Broder?
What's a Broder?
What's a Broder?
And I didn't want to say it because I didn't know if I was going to say it right or wrong.
Right.
Brother? Broder.
Okay.
You know what I think I am? You know what I am going to do on these? You're cracking up live on the internet. You're losing it.
I just read her comment. She said, damn it, Jenny. Sorry.
Tristan, what I think I am going to end up doing here is I'm not going to sculpt an ear every week. I do not want to sculpt an ear every week. So I think next week I'm going to have just a human ear that I'm going to bring in. I'll sculpt it, but I'm not going to resculpt it every week because
I mean, there's nothing saying you have to. There's nothing really saying we have to even sculpt out like heads from squares every week, you know.
Squares?
Or sorry, spheres. My bad.
Right. I'll just gotta. Here's the ear shape. This goes in like this.
Squares.
You have a little nub here. You have these little earlobes. It sinks in down here at the bottom where your ear canal is, and then this sinks in a little bit, and you have this little Y shape here, and then you smooth it all out, and you build it up, and then you build it up.
And you know, to be quite honest, it might actually help us, or it might actually benefit us more to not start from a sphere whenever we're doing like people.
Well, maybe when we're doing people for other people, you know.
Yeah,
what I mean?
maybe when we're doing people for other people, you just kind of like.
And I definitely want her to have elf ears.
Hey, watch how easy this is, Jenny. We'll just start that out. Boom.
There you go.
She's an elf.
Hey, she looks pretty.
Is she looking pretty? That's
Yeah.
good. I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, you just still need to smooth out like right here above her
Yeah,
lip. But
I mean that might end up being the nitpicks that we do off the air. You know what I mean? So,
because honestly, like if I'm looking, if you go to her profile real quick,
whose profile?
your profile.
My profile where? Oh, the profile of the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some. What do you got?
So if I'm looking right, you don't really have the jaw defined. One thing that might help you out is having a defined jaw.
Yeah, I just haven't got there yet. So
right.
Hey,
Well,
keep going.
And I feel like the whole muzzle, because you can kind of see my profile on the screen here. The whole muzzle kind of comes out pretty far, and I feel like that's kind of why you're getting that duck lip shape, is because like the whole thing probably below the nose can probably come back a little bit, you know.
Well, it was back, and then they had me poof out the lips.
I also think that because the lips needed to be bigger.
That's fine.
But I also think that if you give the cheeks, like she's very chiseled, so if you poof out the cheeks some,
this right here,
and not make it so chiseled, that will
that's okay. So we get into the whole baby fat on the face versus that's all stuff that would happen anyway. I'm just kind of. Go ahead.
Also, Carla, if you could do me just like a favor real quick, go to the under view. Go like underneath it.
Yeah.
You see how she doesn't really like. I know you haven't gotten to the jaw at all, but like she doesn't have like any real like shape of a jaw. Like it.
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, I got you. Just kind of like arch out the jaw a little bit.
Yeah, I got you. We'll get there. But see, that gave her. See, that's the kick, because that widens it out.
Line.
So
right. Well,
like
I'll do it slowly. I'll just
like slowly build that up.
Like I'm doing with the cheeks right now. I'm just kind of massaging it, and this is what the 3D sculpt. This is the difficult thing about making the girls look supple.
Yeah.
Supple lips. You know, subtle changes give them supple lips, right? So it's like. This is where just kind of going through and trying to figure out. I need fat under this iPad right here. I said iPad. And then from this view, like, see, I'm looking over here, but I'm actually pulling it over here. And so, like, the brow has another thing. I think it would help if I stop her looking so alien if I just went in and gave her some eyebrows. So again, you know, Tristan, in the last couple of weeks, we started doing it in. We started doing color versions of it, right? So maybe I'll just throw a skin tone texture on it and see how we're liking it there.
Oh, yeah.
And that'll give us a little bit of, and see this ridge right here? Like that ridge is there, but it's too
sharp.
Noticeable yet. So we have to kind of soften it up quite a bit, right? And now, again, I'd made some adjustments, so now this eye is a little droopy. So it's like, we'll put the cat eyes. We'll put the eyelashes on it. Make it look.
Some cat eyes.
But that'll come with the actual eyelashes.
And like I said too, it's okay if you make her eyes like bigger than normal, like especially if she
is an elf. But the thing is,
she might have more of a like of an animal big eyes.
Yeah, but if I do that, and it might end up looking more.
Lauren said eyelashes.
Yeah, yes. Eyelashes will make it look like the cat. And here's the other thing. I've seen the elves. Okay, and Tristan, is it on my screen still?
Yeah.
I've seen elf ears come like this, and then sometimes I see them come out like that. Do you like those kind of elf ears, Jenny? You like them straight?
I kind of like them sort of going straight back, but you could do something sort of in between that if you.
Well, if you like these ears, if these ears are good for you, let's just keep.
Yeah,
them.
They're good.
Okay.
I like them.
So, and I'm gonna go through off air and fix up the back of that, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, next week I think I'm just gonna have like my standard. These are elf ears. These are human ears, and then we're just gonna start slapping them on the heads because I really don't want to have to sculpt these ears every
time.
single time. Yeah. So, but Lauren said she wanted to do some earrings on it. So we're gonna change her head. We're gonna change her flesh color. So we're gonna give her.
Lauren says no out to the side.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Like, don't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't pull them out that far like that.
All right. So now she's got human-ish skin, right? And from here,
you can take
you
it.
tell. It doesn't really matter. You like that skin? Is that okay? Is that fleshy?
Yeah.
It's not too pink.
That's
somewhere in there.
Yeah, somewhere in there. You don't want it to be very pale.
We'll give it that.
Again, you could make it blue,
right.
and that would be okay.
Yeah. Well, that would be what kind of elf? Do you know, Tristan?
Huh?
If she made it blue in Mythic Legions, do you know what kind of elf?
Made it blue? Probably be like a dark elf.
Is it a shadow elf? Is it dark elf?
I mean, they've gone by different names. In different like stories or lore. Like, yeah, in D&D they'd probably be called like Drow, which is like dark elves. In Skyrim they were just called dark elves. You know.
All right, so now she's got skin color. Now from here, this is the long. Where are we at? Wow, we have an hour left.
Yeah.
Dang, it's already been
this. This is like, I'll tell you what, this is looking a lot better than I thought it'd look after an hour.
Says Immortal.
Immortal Mike, thanks for coming by. Thanks for joining us. Legion's Lair, Legion's Ladies.
I should probably get to the rest of the headdress.
What's that? You?
Yeah.
Put yours on. I haven't seen what you've done.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put eyeballs in this guy.
I feel like the skull has probably reached a certain stage where I could probably move on to the rest of the headdress.
Let's see.
I got it on.
It's behind. Yeah. We have creaking.
Let me know when you can see it. Can you guys still not see it?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay.
I like it.
And that's a bear skull?
Yeah. Or at least
zoom in on the side profile of that lady real quick.
See, like, this is what I was talking about with, like, you know, bring in the muzzle a bit, like bring in her mouth.
Yep. No, just go straight side and zoom in because I'm looking at little on the phone. I'm gonna see if the top lip versus the bottom lip, where her lip falls. It's about even. Okay, she has a peaky bottom lip. Okay.
And the jawline, I notice, is more back towards the ears rather than down further out to the side. So if you bring the jawline up towards the ears more, that softens it too.
So kind of what I was talking about with the jaw is like all jaws like kind of arch that way, but you said it broadened out the jaw. Well, the thing that is different between like women's heads and men's heads is like, you know, I've got a very strong jaw here, but women would like that arch would be more soft. You know, it'd be a very soft arch, right?
Yeah. What color eyes we giving her? What color eyes we giving her? You want to have green eyes? You want to have
hazel.
Hazel.
Yeah, that's green, like a green and brown.
A greenish brown.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to get to hazel.
Whoa.
You looking at my thing?
Like radioactive green.
Yeah. Lauren says green.
Let's see it. Fill object. That's better. And then I can put brown flicks in it?
Yeah.
All right. So
like hazel has like brown and yellow.
Okay, so
and green.
One thing is you see how this is all pixelated on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
So what I have to do is I have to subdivide this quite a bit more, because when I do that, then it'll give me geometry, harder edges, I guess. and then I can paint on it. So I'm going to go over to paint, and this is not really necessary, but put a brown now. Check this out, Jenny.
Okay.
So I'll be able to kind of do little flicks in and outs like that.
This is not really going to come across if it's printed.
No, this
Right?
is just for the street. This is just for the street. Then I'll go to black, and I'll give her the. Goes the black.
The people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
You like those eyes? All right.
Give her some eyelashes.
I have to model the eyelashes, so we'll get there eventually. It's still not divided enough.
Yeah, I feel like the head's in a good spot. I could probably just like put in the larger teeth and just move on. Since we only have an hour left.
Are you talking on your thing?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I have to take.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to take my symmetry off.
that lighting is not going to be symmetrical.
No, it'll be symmetrical.
Well,
It
yeah,
needs to
but
be
it's gonna be-
non-symmetrical. Right. So we'll just fake a little sparkle in the eye.
See, I know that because I used to make the little flecks in the doll eyes, right?
Yeah.
And like the first ones that I did were like, mirrored
Yeah.
each other. And it kind of makes them look like they're cross-eyed when you do that.
All right, so you got eyes now.
I got it right there.
All right, I got you. All right, so we got eyeballs. Now we're gonna do the eyelashes. So my brush is real small. And this is where I want you to come in. Tell me what kind of eyebrows you want them.
Okay.
You want her to have like thicker over here, so then you come farther this way.
Okay, so don't look at mine as a reference because
You
mine
want
are
thinner?
overplugged, but
You want thinner?
it's going to be thicker over here and thinner moving into a thin arch towards the bottom until it just kind of like
This side. Now,
Yeah.
does it need to go farther out this way?
a rule that they say is to like hold a pencil in your eye and do like that. So it should angle with the end of your eye.
All right, so is this looking good? Is this brow looking good? Are these looking good?
They're a little thick.
They're a little thick. Thick
Yeah.
at the top or thick at the bottom?
So right here, you need to sort of start moving it into a narrower arch.
Okay, thinner on
Yeah,
this part.
you need to start. It basically starts in the middle and starts narrowing out into the arch.
Like this?
Mm-hmm.
Is this down too far right here? Does that need to come up?
That's down a little far. Yeah. I definitely don't
I can-
like the thicker brow.
Is this a thicker brow?
No, that's not.
Is this looking all right?
Mm-hmm.
Is she looking happy?
Yeah.
She's
But
pleasant.
this is maybe a little far over. Just take them just a little
Like
bit
that?
further apart. Yeah.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it going to have this little thing on the top here? Right here? Is it going to have that up there or not?
Some do. Some.
What do you want her to do?
Well, I like a more rounded. So if you round it.
Around this,
Mm-hmm.
like that?
Mm-hmm.
Is that good?
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to extract this.
What does that mean?
It means it's a little thick. Let me-
Lauren says, not those, Carlos, referring to the the thick brow, not those.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe we'll keep you on here to read
Eyebrows are not
comments.
twins, they are cousins.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means.
Means they kind of look alike, but they're not like identical.
Well, she's mirrored, so she's identical. Hey, are we doing
Right.
black
Well, mine
eyebrow?
aren't
Hey, we doing
identical.
black? We doing brown?
You're gonna do like a light brown.
We do yellow? Is she blonde? Purple?
No, we're gonna do a light, like a brownish,
Like that, darker?
light brownish red. Try it.
More of the red.
Try to
More
throw
red?
a little bit of a red in
More
there.
red? I think I don't like it.
No, like an orange, like a brownish orange.
Listen, you see where I'm at here.
I know you're going the wrong way.
Well, now we went straight to black.
You're going the wrong way.
You're doing it all wrong.
Lauren says, "Thank you, overplucking in the '90s, ginger, Carlo, ginger."
Hey, this is what you get. This is her brows. All right, hey, this is your brows for right now. I gotta move on.
Okay.
All right. See, I could put lipstick and makeup on her too. All right. So Lauren said she wanted some eyelashes, some cat eyes, right? So let me go and do this. So we're gonna go back to this guy, this lady. All right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take this thing here, like so. All right. And we're going to hit the extract button again. Did anything happen? Nothing happened. Oh, I'm a dummy. I just painted that color white. Hold on.
I was like, "What you doing?"
There it is. So I'll take the eyebrows here, the eyelashes here.
Mm-hmm. And for cat eyes, you're definitely gonna have
Do this
like,
thing, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Go to here. Start this out. Do you want 2 or do you want 3? Do you want this to be longer?
2 or 3, Lauren.
I feel like it's the Jenny Alacchi. Throw her the link. I think I'm gonna go. I can always add a 3rd, so I'll just do that.
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll extract. You right up there?
Yeah.
And accept it. All right. So from here, I can go in with this now. Take it off of RGB. Go back to add, and I can kind of. I don't even know if I'm accepted on that. Solo.
I keep lingering on the skull.
Oh, hey,
I want to see flowers.
45 minutes. Get some flowers on
and
that
some
thing.
beads.
Okay, flowers might be a tall order, but I can put some beads on there.
Hey, I really want the flowers.
All right, here we go. All right, we're in business now.
I mean, I'm not saying I can't do the flowers. I'm just saying I might not be able to do it in the time frame allotted.
Well, we can go a little bit longer. I know you got some Final Fantasy to play, Tristan. So these are clumps.
Oh, lots of packages at
Oh,
my door.
What did I get? Oh, I think our mythic. I think my mythic legions order coming. Okay, I'll be right back.
I think my records got here.
Oh, that's your records, not my mythic legions. Oh,
No, there was like 3 boxes.
Yeah, I ordered 2 records, and you ordered your drinks.
It might totally be our stuff. All this excitement for
records. Records. He had 3 boxes in his hand. He dropped 1 box and took the other 2 away.
Oh no, did he?
No, they're not for our house. It's not my mythic legions.
I'm sorry, Carlo.
Maybe we'll come back. Records. Who listens to records?
I do. Ever since I got a record player.
I don't know if I want to sculpt anymore. I was excited for my mythic legions. All right. Where are we at? Are we still on my screen? You should have moved over to yours while I was doing my thing.
Sorry.
That's all right. I'm back to the lashes.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to move this lash. Did we come up with 3 or 2? Do we want to do, Jenny?
2 is fine, unless you just want.
Well,
for
so
him.
this was kind of what I got for the hair, like what I was kind of thinking for the hair.
Let me see.
I kinda,
She said, "Run, Carlo." That's cool. I would like when you do your braids or your dreads to poof it out the back. You know the other thing. Ooh, Lauren.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember
put that back.
the
Oh yeah,
the
there's gonna be a lot coming out the
hair?
back.
We could put legitimate doll hair in the back, like we
Ooh, yeah.
coming out of the back of that, like that thing we talked about last week.
Yeah.
So we could do that. But yeah, you can make from the back of the skull. Is that where the hair is going to come out?
Yeah, a lot of the hair is gonna come out from the back of the skull.
Okay. If you put a port there, we could port in some legit doll hair and make it
That'd be
like
pretty
She-Ra,
cool.
She-Ra style. I think I'm gonna work on that peg when we get off here too, because that's a good idea. I have been working for 2 weeks now, so
Yeah.
I haven't got a chance. A little update from our printing issue. We are switching our print studio to the garage to get all the resin out of the house because I don't want that smell in here anymore. So we're trying to get back up and running here. Everything's coming along pretty good on that end. So hopefully we'll be up and printing here pretty soon. How do you like these? Are these lashes looking pretty good? You want them to be longer?
Yeah, no, they're fine.
Good. Now the thing is with these lashes, they're not going to stick out like legitimate lashes. And the thing on the bottom of the eyes here, like I can draw in lashes, but I think I'm not going to sculpt in like I did with the upper lashes. So you'll have a little bit of like, I guess the painters could actually do that if they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
But I think those lashes are good. Now I'll go ahead. Are we on my thing again, Tristan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is just the process now is we're just trying to pretty her up. We're trying to plump up her face. We got all the landmarks where we want them to be. Now I just got to make them all look right. So I'll go in here and try to cut this jaw in a little bit real slowly. And that's coming the wrong way. So just kind of follow, like you said, Tristan, try to figure out where I want that jawline, where I want it. And again, these are going to be.
Look at my jaw here, where it is.
Yeah, see, it goes up to the ear. Goes up. Goes up to your
It's
ear.
not far.
Right.
The point is not far from my ear, is what I'm trying to say.
Right. I'll just go back here. We're just going to mark that in there for now. Just kind of see if I like what I like doing there. And this is just another thing that I'll go ahead and smooth out. I think this right here, the ear might be a little too high, to tell you the truth. That's why that jaw is looking a little too long. So I'll go ahead and kind of pull the ear down a little bit and give it more of that ear shape.
There you go.
With the point. Got to point that up a little bit more. And these are the little tweaks we'll do off air, before we show the final one. So
That looks good.
Real quick, I just kind of want to show this.
Go ahead.
So there was a little bit of an accident when I was like drawing out the rest of the headdress, because I drew it out as a straight line, but it gave me this like really like curly thing at the end, and it was not something I had intended, but it's something that I like, so I'm keeping it.
Happy accidents.
Yeah, Bob Ross really had something going there with his whole happy accidents thing,
Might have just crashed ZBrush. Oh, it's back. I stopped sharing my screen though, so I think I got to reshare my screen.
Oh yeah, you do.
Just keep it on yours.
Where else to go?
Did Bob Ross say that, or did Obi-Wan Kenobi say that in Star Wars?
It's Bob Ross.
Yeah, happy little accidents.
I know. Happy landings. I think he said happy landing. He said happy something. Share screen, window, share. All right, try to switch over to mine and see if it's still working. Yeah, I think she's looking pretty.
Yeah.
She's coming along.
Yeah, for sure.
My
she's
screen
getting
going.
there.
She's
getting there.
rotating. All right. You want to do some war paint on her, Jenny? Nah, I think I still need to work on her a little bit.
Yeah.
I think she needs to
soften this.
I think this net, and this is the little things that I'm going to do now to try to just make it look right. You know, just look at it from every angle. Not really. I think with 15 minutes left to go, I'll put some more paint on her. But this thing needs to be a little bit bigger. But then I got to make sure that it doesn't distort it from the side. And then I got to mess with the nose a little bit. Is that too pointy? Do you like it more like that? Do you want this bump to be up higher? I think I like this. I think this has come along pretty good.
I think let me see it from the front. Yeah, I think that looks good.
So this area right here usually comes in further.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to kind of go in with that. And this is just the move tool right now. So I'm just moving vertices. I think this is part of where I say Tristan and I do things a little bit differently. Because I'll go in here and I'll just.
And if you
use
look
the move
here,
tool.
there's some padding here.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you have natural pads of fat there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what makes you look youthful. And when you get older, all that stuff starts sagging. You know what I mean? But the dark circles as well. What are you laughing at? Wow. Okay.
Can't take you anywhere.
We're not. Hey, we're letting the whole world in on crazy now.
Lauren says, "Give her a nose ring."
You want a ring? Do you want a hook? What are you thinking? Yeah, we'll take advices from the chat for sure.
Oh, maybe
We've been taking advice from the chat the entire stream.
going through the.
You want a lip spike?
No.
Look, if she's shaman, she's gonna have
like
bones sticking through
That's
there.
why I say like bone.
Yeah.
I'm really liking how this is looking.
Give me a second to just look at this face. Yeah, so I think she's looking pretty. I think that the wonkiness under the eyelashes and stuff like that.
Lauren says I'm the only one talking.
Yeah.
I know.
Advices.
We got 4 people on the.
Hey.
On the
Yeah,
That's
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just say
actually, I don't think we have 4 people.
Oh no.
I think you're a person and I'm a person and Lauren's a person.
Oh.
I think we have Lauren and one other. Possibly
you know
Michael. All right.
Nope, pretty sure it's just me, you, Tristan, and Lauren.
Tristan, do you have it on your phone?
Huh? No, I don't have it on my phone.
Yeah, we got
Then
we got
it is
somebody
one more
else in there.
person.
All right. So let's go. Let's go. We're gonna put in a sphere, not a sphere, a ring. We're gonna scale it down. We're gonna move it over to the side, down low. We want ladies, Legion's ladies.
Yes.
Do we want it in? Do we want it in like that? We're gonna give her a see if I sculpted Tristan, if I sculpted in the head like this, okay, we could possibly hang real earrings from this thing, right? Other printed pieces.
Yeah.
If I leave this leaf in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the head, not the earring.
Yeah, she could have a cone head.
So
I mean, you probably wouldn't even be able to see it over this headdress.
Oh, I just changed my eyelash colors. I don't know how that happened.
Now she's ginger.
All right, we're gonna back. Hold on. Let me do this. Go back to this, and we have to fill object. And we're gonna go darker with that. Color, fill object. Color. I'm vocalizing my commands.
I see.
All right, I'm gonna go back to her. Go back to move. I got to give her some more earlobe so I can get the the earring in there.
Oh
I
yeah.
like that.
Mhm.
All right, Lauren, what do you have? Do you have a nose, or do you have the bull nose ring thing? I don't know.
I don't know what it's called.
I think it's called the septum ring.
Well, thank you, Tristan. Septum ring. All right, we like that.
She says she has both.
She has both. All right, so we're gonna copy. We're gonna duplicate this.
Septum and nostril.
Oh, gotcha.
Boom.
That's what you did to your orc, right? Not septum. That's the septum.
Yeah, that's the septum.
That's what you did on that one
This
orc.
is a nostril where
Yeah.
you have septum right there.
Do we want to do a little spike in the nostril?
Well, see, that's what I was thinking. Like if it just
Okay.
looked like a
So-
bone shard or something, just sort of going straight through.
Let me do something real quick. Duplicate. I can't solo it. I'm gonna throw this out of the way. Frame. It's not framing and like centering it up in my viewport. I don't know why that's not happening. All right.
Are you sure? So wait, are you rotating around the object that's selected?
Split
She
mass
says
forms.
thinner and more dainty.
We'll get it there. We'll get it there.
This is just a general shape from
Delete.
the program.
Yeah. So we have this here, and now I'm
Oh, I
gonna
see.
use the this thing to hopefully separate it all together, and then I'm gonna close the holes. And then I'll make it the little spikes
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Like that. Now we can thin it out more, I guess. Scale.
Oh, that's why. It's
So that's a bone, right? Would they do that out of a bone?
Yeah.
Is that too small? They might not read. I might have to make that bigger because these are going to be on
Like
tiny
the thinness
toys.
is good, but making it bigger so that
It'll read better
yeah.
when it's printed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not what I
Lauren
want
says,
to
"I'll
do.
let you work, Carla."
No, it's good. It's good. I'm just trying to figure. All right. I feel like it would be up here more.
She circled it.
All right, here we go. I think that's all right. I think that'll read in tiny action figure form.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it bone color, I think. And I'm gonna go to this. Where'd it go? What happened? Where'd it go? Did I lose it? Okay, there it is.
He said you're right on. She said you're right on.
if you guys want to check out what I'm
Yeah.
switch
Right on.
over here. This is kind of how I have the headdress going. I'm gonna add the antlers next off to the side.
Got a half an hour. We could go over, I guess, but what is that? What is that coming out of the eyes?
It's like it's gonna be like woven like sticks or vines. I don't know. It's like in one of the references, Mom has like or had sent me. It's like kind of looks like woven together like vine
Yeah.
into like the crown, and then it has the antlers off to the side. I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought I would like you kind of like weave them into like the eye sockets, and then
Oh,
maybe
yeah. Okay. I mean, you definitely don't want to lose the fact that it's a bear skull, but that would be
I don't
cool.
think you will. I don't think you will.
That would be cool.
And then I think I'm gonna like have like the antlers like tied to like the like this little section of the skull here.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of like comes out.
You want that, Jenny?
I'm thinking she's got some destroyed sinuses if she has that there.
I don't know. Tristan, go to my thing.
I don't know. I think I like it with just the two.
Hold on.
Oh wow.
I can duplicate this and make it smaller. Ooh, that would be horrible to like live with.
Of
You would see it in your
Your
vision at all
line.
times.
Yeah.
What do you think? You don't like it?
No.
Okay.
I think I just like the two.
Hello, brother of Bjorngar.
This is looking good, my peeps.
Brother in the house. Brother in the house.
Brother.
Do it. Do your Arnold, Jenny.
No,
Do your
I
Arnold.
don't have an Arnold.
Brother. How do you? That doesn't even sound like brother. No, it just makes it sound. It doesn't even
I
sound
don't
like
have an
Arnold. It sounds
Arnold.
like
You don't have an Arnold.
brother.
All right. That's the best we got, Brad.
Yeah.
All right. What?
He says, "Do it now."
Do it. Do the brother.
Do the brother.
No, get it better. You're usually good with impersonations, Tristan.
Yeah, I know.
You just didn't grow up in the 80s. That's the problem.
Maybe.
All right. What about this right here? We got the thing can come out this way. All right. Is that
Yeah.
good? Like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are we on my thing
Be
again?
thinner.
Yeah, you're still on your thing.
Thinner?
Mm-hmm. Thinner.
Thinner means breaking.
Well, no, not if you don't put it out too far away from.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll thin it up later.
Okay.
We'll give her some of these little. We always do the same earring things. I think I did the same thing on the elephant guy. I'll make this one real small. Like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But again, people got to paint these things. So duplicate up here.
I'm gonna switch it over to me real quick, just because
Go ahead.
I'm doing something kind of interesting here. I'm right now blocking in the antlers, but I'm using a specific tool that is really good for blocking out like elongated shapes.
So, where are the antlers coming from? If it's a bear skull.
Well, I'm gonna have the antlers like tied, probably pretty much to like the cheekbone, where like the cheekbone sits.
Okay.
And that's pretty much the only way I can like reason that they would be there, or that it would make sense.
Oh,
I always say like
we
it
got more
doesn't have.
packages.
It's Amazon, so it's probably mine.
Not the horseman. I should leave your packages out there.
Oh my gosh.
Right, your stream like froze for a second when you did
Yeah,
that.
it's because he shook the world to pick up.
Hey. Calazir will get here eventually.
Hey, shut the door. Jeez.
I've been checking my shipping notice for 3 months now, waiting for my Calazir to get here. I lost my pen.
See, the nice
Did
thing
you switch back
about
to your-
Yeah, we're on me.
Okay.
The nice thing about this tool I'm using is like you can create like offshooting branches. So like that's kind of why I like it, and I can just get like the right shape that I want.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if I wanted to learn how to sculpt, they have already pre-made heads
Yeah, you
in
can
this
just
program
modify.
that you can just modify.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You can sculpt. You're quite the talented artist. Again, we were talking about your. I'm gonna tell you a story about Jenny here. So, I've always been decent at all kinds of art, and I had a person from school actually hire me to do face painting, and I was doing it, and I ended up having to work that day, I think, or something, and so. Is that more? No packages. It's a neighbor. I'm on package lookout. So, anyways, so I needed Jenny to cover for me, and I know it was just stupid kid tattoos on their faces, like face painting and butterflies and whatnot. And at that point in time, Jenny had not sculpted a whole lot. Sculpted.
I haven't ever sculpted.
Listen, trying to sculpt. I'm sculpting. Jenny hadn't painted a lot, so I was like, "Do you need to like practice, honey? Because you got to go sculpt, and they're going to be kids with moving faces." And at that point in time, when you were painting, you painted like big watercolor things. And
Yeah.
anyway, she says, "No, I'll just wing it. I'll just wing it." I'm like, these kids are going to be moving. She's like, "It's just face paint. There's no pressure there." So she picked up face paint faster than anybody I've ever seen. And we face painted there, and then we face painted at like the flea market, the Hartville flea market. And
I made probably
$40 a day.
No, I made probably like $60 to $80 a day, and every weekend I made them take me out to eat with my face paint.
You took me out to eat with your hibachi face paint money. And that's pretty much all the money we made out there. And then I got a real job. We couldn't live off of hibachi face paint money.
No.
I'm just going to give her a neck right now.
Okay.
Because people have necks.
Yeah.
And I know we can cut it off when we go to print it or whatever, but we'll just take this neck down.
I think it'll make it easier for you to find
the chin
if you have a neck there.
There's
Yeah.
a neck. Oh,
For
what else am I
sure.
grabbing? I grabbed her whole face.
Also, necks do lend to
The jaw shape.
the jaw shape, yes,
Yeah.
and the
Femininity.
femininity, yes.
So that's
For
how
sure.
that's how it like
You
kind
definitely
of
want to get
ends up
the
once
curve.
I've finalized what I'm doing here. And all of a sudden, I got antlers.
All right. We have about 20 minutes left.
Guess it's a good start to some antlers.
Yeah. I'm going to need you to finish this one since this is your mom's head. You know,
Yeah.
you can tell him he's trying to wash dishes and it's time to finish my head.
Yeah. Let's just finish my head.
Again, I don't get much time to sculpt on these things during the week, so this is my prime sculpting time.
Actually,
On the
you know
weekend.
what?
You're gonna want to give a curve all the way around.
I know. Let me get there.
I might kind of want to. Bring this down here a little bit and just kind of bring it out.
Anyway, that's a good.
Yeah, that's
a
good.
start to a
See,
neck.
it definitely helps.
I feel like bringing the antlers out a little bit more kind of makes the silhouette a bit more interesting.
I like what you're doing with that, Tristan.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you're pretty okay.
You know, I've been doing this a little while.
I'm still gonna need those flowers we talked about.
Huh?
She still wants
I'm
you to get
still
to the
gonna need
flowers.
those flowers we talked about.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I could probably do that off stream.
Nope.
Get to it on stream. Antlers are fine. I want the flowers.
New York City figure fanatic.
Hey, what's up,
what's
bud?
up?
How you doing? Thanks for coming by.
Said looks great.
Yeah. Appreciate it. I think I want to do some tribal paint on it. I think, okay, look it. This is your girl head.
Yeah.
Right.
She looks great.
I'll do some more things, but now we're gonna do something fun for the end of the thing.
All
We're gonna
right.
do some face paint on it.
Okay.
What color do you want the face paint?
Well, let's see here.
Maybe I'll do these eyebrows. We got 15 minutes. I'm gonna do these. You want that line on it?
These are almost like bear claws.
Oh,
And he has bear
does have a
antlers,
bear.
so you want to maybe like have the bear claws.
Okay. Eyebrows are not sisters. They're twins. Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what she said. That's what Lauren said.
So they're not identical. That's what's going on.
Mine are not identical, for sure.
Maybe you need to pluck that. Yeah.
Maybe you need to shut your face.
Yeah, I usually do. Intensity. All right. We'll give her a little bit of.
Yeah.
There you
go.
And then let me see your eyebrows. All right, they're going.
Don't use mine as an example.
I mean,
They're
that's how
hardly
hair
there.
grows.
I know, but they're hardly there.
How hair grows. All right, so she's got some eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want it black?
Yeah, black or whatever color is fine out there.
This is you. Figure it out.
Hmm.
There's a character in a video game that has red, so I don't want to do red. I feel like Mythic Legions always do blue.
I like black, okay? The black shows up good.
Okay.
Move it over to you guys.
Good.
We're going to do your standard Padme / whatever. That's not the right thing. Oh, I dropped my mouse. Oh, I was hoping my Mythic Legions came while we were on air. That would have been great.
Yeah.
Great. I would have stopped the stream and just opened the. Forget the stream. I'm opening. There we go.
Lauren says no, it's the other way around. I'm not sure what you mean. What's the other way around? Eyebrows are twins, not cousins.
Our twins.
Is it-
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Here's a lip.
My
thing.
eyebrows are not twins.
Maybe. All right. Let's just do because I don't want to do this quite yet. Because then it'll be hard to go over it. We're gonna give her a little bit of blush, a little bit of lip
Oh,
color,
yeah.
a little bit
Mhm.
of blush. We're gonna go. Let's the intensity down. We don't want to do that. It's too much. What color? What color are lips?
Oh, pink. Yeah.
That's a little too pink. It's hot pink.
Oh, light pink. Yeah, you're going to want to probably move it up towards the white more if you want it to be real light.
Wanna do that? Are we on you or are we on me?
Go up towards
Hey,
the
we're on
white.
you.
It's coming in dark.
I know, you need to kind of go over here. Yeah,
That's too much.
go head up towards the white a little more. Oh, it's coming in purple.
Wouldn't be happening if I wasn't on the air live.
Right. I think the other pink was fine. Not towards the dark. Towards the lighter.
Let's go with that.
It's
I ain't doing
coming-
it.
It's like
I ain't doing it. It's not working. I don't know why.
going over here, up towards the top.
Oh, I think I like it. Maybe it's because of this.
Your pen size.
Something in the pen settings ain't working right.
It's the intensity.
All right, that's okay. We'll do a little bit on the cheek. Just a little bit on the cheek. Rosy it up a little bit. A little bit on the nose. All right, maybe a little on the chin there. Too much? Good to go.
No, it's good.
About this on the eyes a little bit. A little bit out on the eyes.
Sure.
Looks.
No.
I like that. Let's go back to
That's
black.
fine. It is.
All right. So be back to intensity full. Back to brush size here. We got 14 minutes left. All right, let's do. You want big, fat strokes like that, and then we'll do a little thing now. I'm just winging this.
Okay.
Except for it didn't work. Why is it not working?
I don't know.
Worked over there. You see me doing it? It's not doing it?
Yeah. It's got a big exclamation point.
You like that?
Mhm.
All right, you want to do the a bear claw on the eyes? Let's give her her cat eyes first. That makes it look Egyptian.
Won't make your thing thinner. She has that. You just have to make it thinner.
I don't want to copy that thing exactly.
No, I know, but if you wanted to do something like that, you would have to make the lines thinner.
Too thin? So I'm supposed to set lazy. I'm not doing that. Not now. Let's just get the basic things in. So you want something across there like that?
Sure.
Maybe, why isn't it going?
Oh, that's cool.
You want something over here? You want to carry maybe it up that way a little bit?
Sure.
Tristan's headdress is going to block that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got your flowers.
Bear claws.
Go back
let me see. Let's see what you got, Tristan.
It's streaming.
We're behind a second.
Lauren says that's sick.
Of course, I could add varying flowers later, but this is what you got right now.
You put the flower in the eye?
Huh?
Is that where you got it? You got it in the eye of the bear?
No, I moved it out. Although I did for a second think that was kind of cool, but I feel like you'd kind of lose the whole bear. I feel like you'd lose the bear in there.
That's great.
Looking kind of like what you want?
Yeah. They don't have to be like big.
I can adjust that later,
like
but right now I'm just kind of
on the side,
filling out the space.
You could make some tiny little.
Yay or nay?
No.
No?
Mm,
Sure.
maybe some tinier little dots.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not doing it for some reason. See, I'm like,
Yeah, you should be able just to dot it.
I don't know, but I think it's because it paints on the geometry.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I have to.
I see.
Smooth
Yeah, you're not.
out.
It's not gonna. If you're painting on there, it's not gonna get it like exactly how you want it, because it is painting on the geometry, and it is dependent on like,
Yeah.
it's dependent on how much geometry you have.
Yeah, no, I'm actually adding all kinds of geometry. Sculptures Pro and over it, but it's chugging up the machine.
Ooh,
Big
yeah,
time.
you might crash it.
I do love how she's looking.
Well, that's good. Let's see.
And then for now, I can just.
Oh yeah,
do this
that's
and
what
do
it
this.
was.
You could actually put some white paint on her.
You want like multiple down like that
Mm-hmm. And just make like
Yeah.
one in between.
down here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not letting me.
How's this, Mom?
I wish I could see it bigger. Hold on. Oh yeah, that looks good. You put looks like you put succulents.
You made succulents in her hair.
I love it,
I mean,
Tristan.
it was quick and dirty. Okay.
No, I love it. It looks like succulents.
Hold on. I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm actually gonna take these and I'm gonna weave them together.
Well, you got 8 minutes to weave. Are you sure? Okay, those dots are fine.
Yeah,
You want dots up the middle?
sure.
There we go. Already woven.
Like that?
Yeah.
How much is headdress gonna cover though? I mean, it doesn't
Probably a lot, but it doesn't matter. I mean, in reality, if it prints out, it's not going to print out with those spots on her and stuff. You have to add those, right?
Yeah, this is just for the enjoyment
Right.
of whoever
So
would like to.
put whatever you
Watch this.
want later.
All
Check
right.
that out, Mom.
What's that?
I said check that
Oh,
out.
yeah, I like that. Mm-hmm.
Is it possible in the next 7 minutes you can save that to a drive and bring it down here?
I don't know about in the next 7 minutes.
All right.
I mean, we don't have to stop at 7 minutes.
I like to keep them 2 hours though.
Well, I know, but if it means I get to see the headdress on her,
All
make
right.
it happen.
She's saying to make it happen, Tristan. Oh, you know what I should do on the eyes? I should make them smoky.
Oh, yeah.
I should make it like,
Yeah.
put that intensity down a lot and just kind of,
Yeah.
okay, I'll do that. What are we on? On that one? On that one?
Kind of funny seeing it all like this. Actually, doesn't look too bad without the head on it.
Did you take it off the head?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Oh, that looks good.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
merge
Yeah.
visible.
You want it just in the eyes or do you want it to go up on the bridge of the nose?
On the bridge of the nose, too, because you'll see that.
You want it to be darker?
Sure. Wish I could see her with hair on her. She's really pretty.
Glad we finally got it there.
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm gonna bring it over to you. Yeah. Let me see the profile real quick. Yeah, I think you got the mouth a lot better.
Yeah, I'll keep working on it.
Yeah.
All right.
She looks young.
Yeah, that's what I said about that Thrace Ray Taylor, Tristan. I don't know if you were here
Mhm.
when I was saying it, but she looks like she's almost a teenager.
Yeah.
The face sculpt. And yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Can we do purple here too?
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna try and send this to you over Dropbox.
No, I don't like it.
It's not gonna. It's not. It what?
I'm gonna try and send this to you over Dropbox.
I don't think it. I can go down in the basement and get the drive.
All right. Well, go do that.
Go to. We're gonna have dead air.
She said, "Look at your wife's smoky eyes." I did smoky.
Yeah, I seen you did smoky.
Here, I'll go get the drive real quick.
Yeah, you go get the driver.
Where is it?
It's in the printer in the basement.
Okay.
The big printer. Yeah, because I'm still doing stuff.
Mm-hmm. This looks great.
What about the ears? Put a little pink in the ears, maybe.
I think you can make some dots up the ears.
Some dots on the ears. That's not gonna work.
What? Dots on the ears?
No, that pink.
Oh.
You know, your ears have a little
Mm-hmm.
bit of ambient
Right.
stuff in them. That might be too much.
It's a shame you can't make the black more like translucent,
What do you mean?
like not as dark. Like if you could take down the opacity is what I'm
Of the
looking
black?
for. Of
Well, I
the
can
black.
just pick this color and then go over top of the black.
Mm.
You like that? You want to do less?
I don't know. Yeah.
Like that?
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, not quite as like in your face. More like tattoos.
Well, I mean, any more than that, then I'm gonna lose the black.
Yeah, I don't want to lose the black. You
Is
can,
that okay? Or
yeah.
not darker? You like that?
I mean, it might be a little bit darker, but I know you just step it back a little bit. Yeah.
I think we're
Maybe too light.
stuck. It's gonna be too much time.
Okay.
We're just waiting on Tristan at this point. I'll go back to modeling it a little bit. I'll go to.
Hold on. I'm gonna, just for the purposes of like showing it on the head, I'm gonna decimate what I have, just to make the file a bit more manageable.
See that? I know what Tristan's gonna say. Manageable. I like her
Makes
job.
it look like she took ash out of the fire and drew it on. Yeah, when it's a little less.
Yeah. See, I'm just going through and kind of just nitpicking now. This is my favorite thing to do. Just go in for like 2 hours and just
Nitpick.
adjust. Make that a little bit like that. Make a little bit up. This is what Tristan was talking about, going to the, now that I got a neck to look at,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and it's not moving it.
Let me see it from the front.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Like
What you just did, like made the, like it's so funny that would make such a difference.
Right.
But that
Well, I
made
mean-
such a difference.
I mean, your jaw is a key
Defining feature.
key defining feature in the the shape of your head, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like if you want to leave out the jaw, is you know, the whole shape would be completely off.
Right.
Okay, my ZBrush is crashing on me.
But that was so good.
Did you save it?
Huh?
Did you save it? Quick save.
I mean, it's just chugging up. I don't know why it's chugging up, but
All right. Well, we're at 2 hours now. So, do you think that?
I definitely have a quick save file. Like even if it does crash, I have a quick save file.
Let's smooth out all these tessellated pieces of geometry here.
I don't know why this is happening, but we're just.
I'm starting to like it.
Yeah, I think she looks beautiful. Like I'd love to see her with the crown and the hair and the braids.
I think she can get it. So
I mean, I know you guys want to keep it 2 hours, but like
we'll go.
I mean, I think we could keep it going a little longer just to get the headdress on there
to see the full effect and see it come together. But you don't have hair, Tristan. You don't have the hair for her. You just have the crown, right?
I'll do a quick hair real quick.
I at least started modeling hair.
Okay, Carlo's gonna do like a quick hair.
I think this is.
Oh, come on. Oh, we lost your flowers, Mom. Sorry.
No! No.
Well, I haven't saved this whole time. Let me go ahead and save.
Yeah, it saved while I was doing the horns. I'd have to remodel the flowers and everything.
Okay, well, you're gonna have to remodel the flowers and everything if we're gonna actually make it a head print.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
I definitely want to see the flowers on there.
Wait, yeah, the flowers are gonna be there.
Okay.
But,
what are we doing?
I don't know if I'm gonna do the flowers right now.
Well, no, yeah, we're
over
fine.
2 hours. But I really enjoyed the fact that they look like succulents.
Yeah.
That's like a happy accent there because
I mean, do you want
a flower, but
do you want it? What the heck?
Did it do it? Did it extract?
I see the flowers.
No, it was frozen like that. This is what it actually looks like. Do you want it like that, or
just bring down what you got? Just bring down what you got.
Bring down what you got.
Okay, I'm not even gonna.
You can work on it later, but you have to finish it because it's awesome.
I'm just not gonna. She's not gonna be bald, but I'm just gonna give you basic hair shape.
I already modeled the basic hair shape
on the back.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What am I doing?
Well,
that's what this draping part has been. I mean, it's not been great, but it's smart.
Maybe I'll give her a hood. Maybe we'll make her hooded.
I think she looks fantastic.
I mean, I did save out the OBJ with the flowers, but it's a bit dense.
Said, is there a figure with curly hair yet? I don't think so. I don't think I've seen a figure with curly hair.
No.
Hold on. Maybe
no.
I might still be able to give you the headdress with the flowers. It might just take a minute.
Oh, okay.
Because I did save out an OBJ of it with the headdress before it crashed.
Like, I wish I could see like
okay,
on her, like not necessarily curly, but like big, almost ratted hair.
What's that? What kind of hair?
Like ratted, kind of teased and big. But I know you can't. You guys can't really do that.
Using girl words, I don't even know what we're.
Yeah, but I don't think you guys can really do that. I don't know that
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
the machines are capable for doing these things.
I can knock a faux hawk out real quick. How much longer do you think you're gonna be able to get that thing down here, Tristan?
I'm ejecting it right now. I'm sending it to you.
Because I could do it. I could do it, Amber.
She
Faux hawk
could
real
have
quick.
like a mohawk
Let's give
with
her.
braids going up the side and like a waterfall of curly.
Let's give her a faux hawk.
That could be a thing.
Oh, he's coming. I'll get it. Thank you. Let's see if this works.
Did it have the?
Something. Oh no, I jiggled something. Am I still on stream?
No,
What?
it's Tristan's. We're on, but I don't know that your screen is on.
Oh, Carla,
What?
you said you didn't know if the Legions came?
Yeah.
This is the Legions.
Where?
Just from main warehouse.
Oh my gosh! It was the Legions. Oh, it was the? I thought it was your. Okay.
Well, we're still
My
on.
records aren't that big.
Hey! We got Mythic Legions. Let me go get a knife.
But I think your sculpt is not on the thing anymore.
Hold on, I'll go switch the screen.
Is that your records?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, my records aren't that big.
Why is my Mythic Legions?
Yeah.
Is everybody partying in the
It-
chat? Is everybody partying in the chat?
Is it addressed to you?
No, Tristan ordered this one. That's why it never showed up in my thing.
Oh,
Look at that. Look at
Actually, you know
that.
what? Just go full screen on you real quick.
be careful with the knife.
Look at that. Look at that. I know we're sculpting. Are we full screen? Are we full screen?
I don't know.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. We got a rack of gore right
It's
here.
not show.
It's behind, sweetheart. There's the back of the figure. This is my second one, but this is the one we ordered. All right. We got Calazir, the Djinn. Been waiting for this guy. We got a lot of parts that suit him very well. One of our first streams, we did a Djinn head, so that's one of the things that we're going to do. I love his sword. His sword is the other coolest effect. I love Thrace's snake effect here. That's great. His sword is great. So we got to print out our
That's
heads.
great.
And then we got the Poxus Philogius 2-pack right here. And I'm not going to open this one, so I got to order some more because he has to stay in the box because I have Lithia in the box.
Oh,
And somehow I have to pay like $500 for Aether in the box because that's
gosh.
what I'm going to have to do. So, all right.
I can't believe
Super
you.
pumped. Because I thought it would be
Messed up.
under my name.
Oh.
But he ordered it off of his account.
Well, it's
so-
a good thing we didn't log off.
Yeah, see? Look at that.
Yeah.
Let's finish this headdress thing. Tristan?
Yeah.
I need you to go back upstairs and run the thing for me.
I want to see her with some curly
Because
hair.
it's just me and your mom vamping on screen right now. So, how was the time? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Would you suggest it to other people to come onto our show?
Yeah.
All right.
I suggest I do it a lot more.
Oh, you want to be?
I like to direct you what to do.
Okay.
I like telling you what to do.
You always tell me what to do. All right. Are you back up there? You got it flipped over yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Carlo, go start a warm bath.
Go back to your sculpt while I get this thing loaded in because it's going to be a little bit of tell people what you're gonna do with it, I guess.
Okay.
So like what you're gonna continue to work on.
Yeah. So, what I'm gonna do from here is obviously I'm gonna redo the antlers. Probably do them a little bit better because I feel like I kind of rushed the antlers a bit. Just kind of
What'd you
fine tune
name
the
it?
shape.
What'd you
Huh?
name it? Headdress OBJ?
Yeah, it's just headdress OBJ. And then put a bit more time into the flowers. Maybe add a couple of variations of flowers instead of just the same flower over and over.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna tighten up the skull a bit more. Because there's still some areas that need a lot of work. Probably what I'd like to do is like, because I talked about this being like woven vine, and right now it's just kind of like one singular, like two vines is kind of like connecting with each other. So I'm gonna add more like woven vines in there.
Okay, but I really did like the succulent look. I know it wasn't like what you were going for, but
Well, yeah,
I
I mean, I'll still do that. I'll do that again, but I'll add other flowers as well, so it's a
Okay.
bit more interesting. And
Oh my gosh, it
that's
fit.
so cool.
It like loaded in perfectly, like
The flowers
almost
came through.
almost perfectly.
I don't see it.
Well, did you click it back on my thing?
Yeah,
Listen, the flowers came through.
yeah. That's why I was saying I saved
My thing.
I
oh,
saved
my
out
thing.
an OBJ before it crashed of it with the flowers and everything.
Okay, let me stop sharing and then reshare it because
Yeah, I was
think
gonna
that's
say I
the
don't
deal.
see it. It got frozen.
Share
I want to
screen.
see her with curly hair coming out like out the back, like
Okay.
with braids.
Tell me
and
if it's in there now.
Oh wow, yeah, that is like almost perfect. Like
Yeah.
I think, and this is what I was gonna say before. You might want to like adjust some of the head shape to fit around it because, like your head, like your cranium is still very round, right? Like very like spherical.
yeah.
When like craniums are a bit more
Yeah, I just didn't get
shapely.
there.
Huh?
So is this currently how you had it on the other one? Were the
That's
tusks touching the forehead?
no. So
Was it up higher?
here, I'm gonna come down there and show
down
you.
and move it. You come down and move it.
Yeah, so well, you want it.
You just move it. You can go and sit down.
I mean, I'm not gonna be able to move this because you're gonna have to change the shape of the head of it.
No, is that
What I'm
you
saying?
can change the shape of that.
What I'm saying is,
Where's the ear supposed to stick out?
this is supposed to
Be where the ears stick out?
yeah.
So it's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
But it
wanna
needs to be
see-
down further.
I want to see like big curly hair coming out the back. We don't have
See how that's
curly-haired
not You
figures.
see how that's not centered? Okay. Is that the tusks at the right height?
I think you might need to
Just-
make the tusks a little bit smaller.
No. Does it need to go higher? Or is this where
Oh.
you modeled this? Does this need to sit higher?
Yeah, let me see it.
You can adjust the head. I mean, I can eliminate.
That's what I say.
Let me see it. I'm gonna look at my Poxis figures.
Okay.
This is not your typical well put together show.
What? Us hanging out?
Yeah, we're just hanging
We're
out.
winging it.
We're winging it.
It's all right.
I mean, for the most part.
Oh, see, that looks better where it's not like
just
right
take-
up against her face.
Select your head and just pull that sucker in.
This is not.
Oh, I unplugged it. I unplugged it to plug in the drive. You just have to use the mouse. Just use the mouse to move it in. I know it's not how you work. It's whatever you gotta do.
Do you have subdivisions on this on the head?
No.
Okay.
Why not? Because I'm doing it live. Just make the jaw size huge.
Okay, so it's
just out of the beard, man. Just pull it in.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get the ears too. Okay. Just kind of move all this in.
It's fine.
Maybe move the forehead
looks
out.
good.
Maybe move the forehead out just a little bit.
You lost my eyebrows. Hey, she can be eyebrowless. I'll fix it later.
There's your eyebrows. Kind of.
We'll mess with my sculpt, man.
She's so pretty, though.
Yeah, you actually did make it look really pretty.
All right, well that's cool.
Yeah, I'd say for the most part. I mean, honestly, I'd maybe even like take some of my areas here and
Yeah, you can.
Bigger.
well, kind of make it a bit more like shapely
Mhm.
to her head.
We want curls and braids and beads for
Yeah,
the
that can
hair.
come out from behind the ears.
From the hair, yeah, like curls.
You can do the
braids.
feather like Steven Tyler down the side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, because you're gonna have to work it together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this point, you can take other horns, cut those out, and stick the other horns in. So, same with the saber-tooth tiger teeth and what or not.
And those are bear
Those
teeth.
are
Bear
bear
teeth.
teeth.
Those are bear teeth.
Yes, Lauren, that's supposed to be hair around the neck. That's just
It could be
the
that.
form of the hair.
Yeah, I haven't gone into
It's
The
got
other-
to add the details,
The
but
other
that's
thing,
the form of
the
the
other
hair.
thing is you could do soft hair underneath there out of a different resin, or that could be hard. I don't think that hair particularly would allow the head to articulate at all. But
Yeah, I mean, I roughly put
rough,
it in
yeah,
there.
it's just roughed in. All right, so make it big and do a full turnaround of it, and then we'll call it quits for the stream. And you're gonna go in like you did with your Legion Shop skull and crack it all up and make it all
Oh, yeah.
realistic looking.
Yeah.
I like that. I think you could. I think this right. Turn it to the back. I think you could continue that down, like have other sticks and stuff woven down and back,
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
and then you could make ports to where we could just put different sticks in there too.
You know, Mom, what you were talking about with wanting it to be like her hair kind of be like a little bit ratty.
Mm-hmm.
Here,
Can you do that?
Let me show you like an example.
I mean, we can do ratty hair.
Hold on.
I just didn't know if with the program if that's something that you could do, but
Here, check this out.
yeah, some curly.
So this is a video
Right.
game character, right? Her
Mhm.
hair and a lot of it. Let me see if I can find a good picture. Like it's very kind of like it's like together, but it's still kind of loose
Mm-hmm.
in certain areas.
You're talking
The
about
hair.
80s frizz, though, is what you were talking
And, like-
about, right, Jenny?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
but
difficult
I
to
like
get a
that
shot.
too. I mean, if either one is fine, but I definitely would like to see some curly.
That's
hair.
her hair is almost dreaded, but almost
Yeah.
braid. Like
Some curls.
it
with
looks
some
like wedding hair
braids.
that's been through a rough night. All right. Well, let's call it quits for the stream. Thanks for hopping on, everybody. If you join and watch it later, that would be awesome too. And thank you guys for the rejoin. Thanks, Jenny, for being our guinea pig, and thanks, Tristan,
It was fun.
for having fun with me today.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
Until next time, Immortal Collections says
See you later, guys.
see you later. Bye.